It's important to know the impact budgeting has on your money, but what about the impact that budgeting has on you? I want to share 4 biblical impacts to budgeting that, if you understand and embrace them, will cause you to go from striving to thriving with money. I'm Kylie McKinney, True Prosperity Financial Coaching here. But before we get into the content, let me invite you to like, subscribe, and share this content with others that you know will be helpful by receiving it. Also, leave a comment in the comment section letting me know how this has impacted you. So the 4 impacts to budgeting that I want to share is: number 1, a financial impact. Simply put, those who do a budget, they win with money. They cross the finish line when it comes to money. The scripture I want to share with you is Proverbs 27:23 that says, "So watch your business interests closely. Know the state of your flocks and your herds." Again, when you're doing a budget, you're winning financially because you're basically accounting for all your money, where it is and how it's being spent, how it's being received, and that plan is in place for your money. So the first impact is a financial impact. The second impact is a spiritual impact. And that, simply put, is saying your spirit changes and you experience a more peace when you have a plan. There's a sense of empowerment also when you have a written plan. The scripture is found in Luke 14:28 says, "But don't begin until you count the costs. For who would begin construction of a building without first getting estimates and then checking to see if he has enough money to pay the bills?" So number 2, there's a spiritual impact to budgeting. Number 3, a relational impact. Communication and cooperation comes out of it. If you're married, it changes definitely your marriage. My wife and I, Kimberly and I, when we began this journey of financial wealth and financial stability and financial peace, we had to first of all get on the same page with our budget. We had to both come together. And by coming together and doing a budget, it not only enhanced our financial perspectives, it enhanced our marriage, cooperation, communication, doing things together. We have budget committee meetings where we would sit down before the month began and chart out how our money was coming in, but also where we wanted it to go for the next month. In other words, we were giving every one of our dollars a job and a plan. But what came out of this was a better marriage, us talking and communicating and sharing more, not just about money, but about a whole lot of other things in life as well. So there's a relational impact that comes out of budgeting. If you're not married, I'm sure have a friend or a significant one in your life, a best friend, whoever it is. Let that person be your accountability partner, and let cooperation and communication come between you two as it pertains to you creating and living on a budget. And number 4, emotional impact. Organization brings about emotional relief. I don't know about you, but when I can find where my keys are, or when I can find where things are in the house, it brings me so much more emotional relief, as opposed to things being scattered everywhere and not knowing where this is, not knowing where that is. Well, that's the same thing when you don't have a budget in place. You don't know where your money is going and you're wondering where it went. But by doing a budget, you have an emotional impact. Organization brings about that emotional relief when you have a plan. Proverbs 18:22 says, "The blessing of the Lord, it maketh rich, and he adds no sorrow with it." The blessings of the Lord make rich, and he adds no sorrow with it. There's an emotional relief where you can have peace and of mind, knowing where things are. And that is so true, in particular, when it comes to your money and your budget. So the 4 impacts to budgeting. There's first the financial impact, there's a spiritual impact, there's a relational impact, and there's an emotional impact. And when these things are in place and you embrace them and understand them, it drives you, it causes you to go forward with that budget and that first step of charting that plan for your money. So if you want to get clear with your money, create and live on a monthly plan that works. If you are sick and tired of not knowing where your money is going, sick and tired of living paycheck to paycheck, having more month than money, or just sick and tired, period, think about how it would feel to experience that empowerment, experience that emotional relief, organization, and sense of direction with your money. If that's what you want, reach out to me in the first link you see below in the description, and let's see how we can create a plan for that to happen. It's your time to make your impact with your money.